That will force Indiana State for a 3-and-out, and they will have to punt as Gabe Mulan comes on to attempt the punt.
I was looking at the Missouri Valley stats before we got here, Derek, and it was interesting. Western has only had 16 kickoff returns. Indiana State has had 39 this year.
Wow.
On the punting side, they've punted 38 times already this season.
Oh, and they barely get that one off. Tim Jackson calls everyone off, and they will start with this in Indiana State territory. So pretty nice starting field position.
And it will bring out the Western offense. And Herb Donaldson, he's looking to get a couple milestones today. He has 954 yards this season. That's 46 away from 1,000, and we're only in the 7th game of the season. He would be the only player in the Missouri Valley history to do that twice. He's averaging 15 points a game, where this Sycamore team is only averaging 6.7 points as a team.
You just can't say enough about the season Herb Donaldson is having as he gets this opening give, and some great moves by Herb Donaldson as he picks up the first down and more, taken down at the 32-yard line.
In this game, Herb Donaldson, along with the 46 to reach 1,000, needs 84 to have 4,000 in his career. He would be the second player only in Leatherneck history to reach that mark. And he's only 274 yards away from being Western's all-time leading rusher. And with the way that it looks on paper, that number is achievable today.
Oh, definitely. There are a few records that can be achieved today. And a nice pass there, complete to Carl Sims. Right at that first down marker.
First game, Derek?
Yeah, I guess, man.
It's good to see them come out and throw with Zach Wells. You may think, well, Zach Wells hasn't had much game experience with this team this year. We don't know how in sync he'll be with the receivers, but if they get him off early, it'll give him confidence as the game goes on.
Yeah, and I mean, last year going into the season, Zach Wells was up there for the starting position. But due to that injury in the first week, that's why Matt Barr has been the starting quarterback for this team. Just did a great job and never looked back. Another Leatherneck first down there, and they're just doing a great job, John, of moving the chains.
They are, and that's key here in this first drive. If you get on top 7-0 here early on, within 5 minutes into the game, the offense has already seen what Western's defense is going to do to them. They're going to pressure the quarterback, and it'll give Western more confidence and take confidence away from Indiana State.
The give is to Donaldson, and he is taken down at about the 13-yard line. Herb Donaldson doing a good job. He just seems to really love running against this Sycamore defense.
2 years ago, over 300 yards in a 46-41 victory here at Hanson Field. He just seems to always put up big numbers against every team. Last week we saw North Dakota State defense, which was a great run defense, and Herb Donaldson runs for 124 yards and 2 touchdowns.
It's just he seems to find his own holes. And Donaldson will try to work the right side. He'll pick up a few there. And, you know, it's interesting, Donaldson did have that big game last weekend, and he is without his starting fullback, Javid Milton. We didn't know how that would all work out, if that would kind of hurt Herb's numbers or not, but Donaldson's doing a great job.
And Western, what they're doing to counter that, because they don't have Javid Milton, they will play Josh Gableman, but they're also using more 2 tight end sets and putting 1 tight end into the backfield.
3rd down and 2. The give is to Donaldson. He goes right up the middle and gets that first down. That will bring up 1st and goal for the Leathernecks. Donaldson really racking up the yardage on this first series.
Early on, we see Western establishing that run game. And they brought in Dre Gibbs here on this play. Herb Donaldson needed a break, and in the past we haven't really seen a drop-off at the running back when Dre Gibbs comes in.
No, not at all. He has done a phenomenal job this season. 1st and goal from the 4. The give is to Gibbs, and he is in the end zone for 6. Leathernecks strike first here at home and take the lead 6-0.
A great first drive by Western. Didn't lose any yards. That one Zach Wells went 1 for 1 on the drive. Just Western shows why they are the 15th ranked team. And Indiana State may have caught an unfortunate break by Western only moving up 2 spots in the polls, because maybe that might have angered some of these players. I know they say they don't ever look at polls, but only moving 2 spots after beating the number 6 team last week.
And Taylor Rowan adds the extra point. The lead is now 7-0. Western leads over the Sycamores. And John, I wanted to talk to you about that actually. That was such a big win for Western. They never trailed. They always had the lead against North Dakota State, and yet they only move up 2 spots in the polls. And in one of the polls, North Dakota State is still ahead of them.
It was really surprising, and when we got the email from the SID office, Jason Kaufman, and the headline says Western only moves up 2 spots, so it kind of seemed like it surprised everybody. And not really sure why. Western was really in control of the game the entire time. Unfortunately, you weren't there. At a wedding, your mom got married. Congratulations to her.